All right, hello, welcome. We're almost ready to go here. I'm just sending out a couple of thingy things real quick. Oh, I need to get a URL here. XLG was like stream, stream, stream in my DM, so we gotta get ready for that, man. We gotta brace ourselves. Oh, hey. Apparently people liked watching my police stories first call, like the first stage video. That's kind of cool. Thank you. Thank you all so much. At least I assume people liked it, because YouTube, when I went to go get this stream link, like popped up little fireworks. So that's got to stand. That's got to mean something, right? Yay! Oh, XLG said yay! Yay! I can say yay in the chat. Woo! Look at that. We got the party. Let me pop over to. Here we go. Quick Valentine stream. Come on in. I don't think I have any appropriate Valentine's artwork to post, though. Let's see. Hold on, is this a bunny video? Oh yeah, it's a very cute bunny video. We'll post that. Come on in. Link in the replies and cute bunny video. Catch your eye. I think I got this video from an account named Bunnies, of all things, if you can believe that. Stream link right here. Come on in for new comic book day. I got a time limit though, so we can't just sit around here doing nothing. We got to get going, guys. We got to roll. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. The stream has officially started. If you're out there in TV land going, man, why hasn't the stream started? Guess what? We just took stream starting soon off the screen. The stream started. We're listening to Cyberpunk 2077 soundtrack. We got Saving the World Part 10 here, complete with this poster, which should remind you to always drink your milk, okay? It's good for you. Build strong bones. If you don't drink milk, your bones are going to be weak like in Skyrim, all right? That's a reference. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't understand it. All right, let's get rolling. Now, I think I might already own this. Wow. Can we tone that down a notch? Thank you. I think I might already actually own this issue of X Mutants, but it wasn't in my phone that I did, so I went ahead and grabbed it. Because now that I'm looking at it, I think I recognize this cover. He wrestles. Wait, what? Do you hate wrestlers that... No, why would I? I don't know why you would even ask that question, XLG. Look, if Matt Bourne wants to wrestle as Matt Bourne and not Doink the Clown, I'm okay with it. Although the first Doink was the best Doink. So I think I already own this issue of X Mutants. But... yeah, I'm 99% sure I remember this page. You probably have a review of it out there. But it wasn't in CLZ as something I owned, so I went ahead and grabbed it. Then you have Personas. You tell that to Matt Bourne. He was a Persona, bro. Who is Shawn Michaels anyhow? You know who Shawn Michaels is? Hold on. Hold on. Let's go. We're gonna get a copyright hit for this, but this is your fault. Yeah. That's Shawn Michaels. Alright, moving on. Back to Cyberpunk. It's worth the copyright hit that I just took. So that's the first book I got for free. Because when you go to Graham Cracker Comics on a Wednesday, you get not one, not two, but 3 books for free out of the dollar bin, which used to be the 75-cent bin, which used to be the 50-cent bin. Inflation is killing us all. Ooh, a little speck of like book dust or something. I don't know. That was weird. Anyway, I think I already got that X-Mutants. The next book I got for free. And there were 2 of these here, right next to each other, and I don't think I've read these. The covers don't look familiar, but maybe they were part of like an omnibus for like the Infinity Gauntlet story or something. But I grabbed that. And I grabbed that. I'm like a big fan of Marvel's cosmic stuff from like the 90s, going all the way up through 2010, 2012, something like that. So I grabbed them because, hey, this looks like, well, that looks like the Infinity Watch, basically. And I've looked inside, and the art was kind of okay. So it's not my usual, like, really weird comic book fare, but it looks like it might be awful fun to read. You know, these are characters I like, in a time period I like. So how could it possibly go wrong? Look at Drax the Destroyer over there, being all Draxy. You know want to talk about, look, hey, how about superheroes, XLG, how about superheroes that do superhero stuff under their own names? What do you think about them, huh? See, 2 can play this game. I can flip the tables on you. You know, I could do a 360. That's right. I just said it. The worst. No, the worst is the sausage. It's made in Germany. Don't eat it. So anyway, I thought this looked pretty cool. Whether it actually is or not, I don't... Ooh, X-Men on video. Hey, you know, if you went to a Pizza Hut, alright? If you went to a Pizza Hut, they would give you, at the purchase of like a personal pan pizza, which is the perfect size for like a 12-year-old, X-Men videos. It was amazing, dude. Pizza Hut used to be so freaking cool. Most stores and most restaurants used to be so cool. You'd get all kinds of neat swag just for popping in on them. I freaking hate Pip the Troll. I don't really hate him. I'm just not partial to him. Hubba hubba, what is going on here? Rrrr. About to have some like surfer snuggles or something? I don't know. Anyway, book ought to be interesting. I think this lamp is in the wrong spot, maybe. That's a little better. So that was it for the free stuff, guys. For stuff I paid for. I flipped this open. It had boobies inside of it on one panel, so I gotta be real careful what I show you. But it's a Christopher Priest Vampirella book. It looks like it's set in the Christopher Priest continuity. It's got the same artist. What's his name? Ergun Gundas or something like that. And there's some wild stuff in here, man. Like, what is going on over here? Like, seriously. Somebody's trying to assassinate Vampirella, like school shooting? I don't even know. I just got totally demonetized. My channel will never make money again because I said the dreaded 2 S words together. But that's life, man. Gundaz's art is weird. I've never seen an artist whose art looks like this. I don't know that I can describe it or explain it in any way, except that it's unique. Oh yeah, we can't look at that. That is definitely Vampirella and Dracula getting freaky. Oh, a different artist. Apparently from an old Vampirella story. Never seen this before. Like Vampirella's Red Riding Hood or something here? That's kind of wild. X-Men 1997 releasing in spring on Disney Plus. That's nice. I'm not interested. The creators said stuff like, you know, it wasn't meant for the fans of the original show and things like that. So, F them. The truck. For real. Like, seriously, I've gotten to the point where a creator says something like, oh, this is going to be blah, and I look at the creator, you know, and it's pretty obvious that they're either lying, or the thing they've said, oh, this is for blah, is completely untrue, you know? Like, like completely not me. Like, I'm not interested. I mean, they did that bait and switch with Masters of the Universe a few years ago, where, wasn't it a Kevin Smith thing? And he's like, oh, this is the best He-Man story ever written or whatever. And then He-Man's not even in it? Like, he's in the first episode and that's it, and it's the Tila show afterwards? Like, stuff like that. When somebody tells you who they are, believe them, because they're... when it comes down to stuff like that, when somebody lies to you, when somebody's just completely gaslighting you or whatever... they're not a good person. So just believe them that they're not good people. Anyway, apparently instead of having like issue 7, Sweetie Candy Vigilante has rebooted into a new #1, but volume 2. Why? I don't know, but I love this skull snowball. Isn't that stupid? I love it. I love it so much. I think this book... well, no. I'm just going to say I think. I hope this book, yep, is as wild as, like, the first issue was. And sure enough, look, she's got, like, her special bubble gum, and he's a bad person, and that bubble gum is killing him. Man, if this crazy lady right here gives you candy, don't eat it. It will probably kill you. Like those dudes that got melted by pixie sticks in issue 1 of the last series. Don't do it. Not even once. I love this. Like, whoever is making this, and it's like tied into a band and all kinds of weird stuff too. Like the people that are making this thing, they're making exactly what they want, dude. And they don't care. This is one of the most artistically free books I've seen. Like, they're just like, yeah, you know what? What if? What if we made something that was completely cracked out and at the same time was tied to a record label? I don't even understand it. I don't know that it's Hubba Bubba. It's more like Deadly Bubba. Dudley? Dudda Bubba. I don't know. Deda Bubba. Bubba, 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 Bubba. A Bobo. The bad guy from, like, yeah. I'm brain melted. Too tired. That's just how it is. Anyway, this comic book, it's already cracked out. It's completely crazy. If that guy is the Candy Wolf, I think his design changed a little bit. I don't remember his head looking quite that way. But that's okay. So, when we left off, she had reopened a Bobo Double Dragon. Yeah, man. I almost said River City Ransom, like 3 other games that a Bobo's in. Including, what was that indie game? That was, like a thing 10 years ago? A Bobo's Day Out or something? Never played that. But this book is just totally wild, dudes. That is the only way to describe it, is just totally wild. I really like it when somebody has created something and it's exactly the thing that they wanted to make. Completely free, completely separate of whatever kind of crazy constraints people want to put on them. And comic books, like, they're expensive. Like, you're looking at, like, $20,000 to make a comic book if you pay your artists and everybody decent amounts of money. But they're not that expensive. It's not like making a movie. So people really can just go have a labor of love. And I'm going to pull this up because one of the best examples of this is Running with Scissors. This developer right here. So they made Postal. and they were still working on Postal. Hey, Ninja Weasel, we're actually going to be wrapping up here in a couple of minutes. This is a super short stream. I apologize, but I'm glad you're here, dude. We'll look at the books again in a second. I was just talking about how I like things that are just like the creator got to do whatever crazy thing they wanted. And I think Sweetie Candy Vigilante kind of exemplifies that, because who in their right mind is going to write a book where, like, candy is deadly? Like, look at this. I don't even know what those are. Is those supposed to be like hard candy sticks or something? Whatever they are, they're like dissolving this dude's gun. And I bet they dissolve his hand too. Yeah, look at his face. He is not a happy camper. And then on the next page, she gets out the little bubble gum. Boom. You want a timeline? I've never read Timeline. I actually have Timeline. It's right... Hold on. I can grab Timeline. It's on top... Bro, sorry. I got disconnected for a second. But Timeline is right here. I bought it for $2 at a Goodwill or something. So it's on the to-read list. I just haven't made it there yet. I did like the movie, though. I thought the movie of Timeline was alright. I can't help you with the car and girlfriend, though. I cannot help you with the car and the girlfriend. You're gonna have to seek out counsel from the only married man in this chat right now, Ninja Weasel, on how to get those. But I really like when developers or creators get to make like the thing they want to make. And they've made just a whole series of these things. Postal 2 is the most, like, it's just absolutely crazy. You've seen me, dude, my room is a fire hazard. It's just part of life. So I really like Postal. I like Postal 2. Because these things are like exactly what the developers want them to be. They're unadulterated, unfiltered. They just are. And you just got to get on board with it, or they're going to get on board with you or something. Something like that. And there's movies and stuff like that too out there that are kind of in that same vein. In fact, the Postal movie is probably one good example of that. It's like the only good movie that Uwe Boll made. It's incredible. It's terrible. It's absolutely ghastly. But I love it because it's exactly the movie it wants to be. If you want to watch a bad movie that you're probably going to hate, unless you're me, watch Postal. It's awesome. Ninja Weasel says, I'm not sure I'm actually qualified. I had a car and a girlfriend. Then I got married. My car died. So now I have neither car or girlfriend. Hey, well, you know, at least one of those leveled up a little bit. Oh, yeah, here's the stuff, Ninja Weasel. The free stuff. I'm pretty sure, now that I'm looking at it, I already have that issue of X-Mutant, so that's kind of a waste. Then I got these two Silver Surfer Adam Warlock books. Looks like it's set, like, shortly after the Infinity Watch or something. I'm not entirely sure. But I like Marvel's cosmic stuff from that time period. Then I got this Christopher Priest Vampirella book, which, well, there's... Let's go back to the controversial shooting which occurs in a place of higher education. Look at that. When you get killed by your alternate universe self. Isn't that great? Just great. Poor kids. And then we were just looking at Sweetie. And I got book number 6, which I think the stream title has Godzilla in the name. It's because right here, Justice League vs. Godzilla vs. Kong. Issue number 5. You know this is going to be ridiculous and fun and stupid. Look at this. We got like giant monster on giant monster action in the ocean. One of them's the Kraken. The other is some whatever universe the monster movies are in. I don't remember. The Monsterverse, right? Something like that. That's a lot of people with Green Lantern rings. Oh, is this like Grodd versus Kong? Or what? You know, Grodd's a weird villain. Oh yeah, here's where the last book left off. Yeah, I remember this monster here. I'm like, is that the MonsterVerse version of Titanosaurus or something? Like, I have no idea who that monster is. I really wish the MonsterVerse monsters had just straight up been, like, redrawn versions of the monsters from Toho movies. I don't know why they're all different. Like, why is one named Behemoth? Nobody knows. Something like that, XLG. Here we go. Jeez, could you be smaller? Tiamat? Is that this water dude? Yeah, that must be the water dude that they're fighting over here. Why isn't it just Titanosaurus or Manda or something? Like, there's enough monsters already that they didn't have to make more. Well, I guess if they didn't make more, then they couldn't license them out as separate new flashy toys, could they? Suddenly I understand. But like, I thought Behemoth in King of the Monsters was supposed to be the Maguma or something like that from Gorath. Like, I thought that's who that monster was. Turns out, nope, I'm wrong. It's okay to be wrong. Just kinda sucks. Alright, guys. That's my 6 books for this week. What's my take on Del Toro's Pacific Rim? Bruh. That's a fun movie. It's not a great movie. But that movie... Remember how I was saying I like it when creators make something that is exactly the thing they like to make? Or that they wanted to make? Pacific Rim is exactly what everybody who was a kid who liked Godzilla movies wanted to make. Del Toro made the Godzilla movie that I would have made. Except that would have had a giant frog monster in it. But, you know, aside from that small detail, it's great. If they screwed up trying to shoehorn in a bunch of emotional crap nobody cared about, I get it. I understand the criticism, but it doesn't really get in my way, man. That movie just rolls, and it keeps rolling. And we take a couple of little breaks when it's like trying to pretend that it's not rolling, and then guess what happens? It continues rolling anyway. You can't stop the giant roll. Dude, there's tape all over my scissors. There we go. I have not watched Pacific Rim 2. I hear it's absolutely terrible, and I don't want it to tarnish my impression of the first movie. So I ain't seen it. They could have stuck in 2 more fights if they had cut out the talkie bits. Hey, you got to be careful. You cut out too many talkie bits, and you totally cut Ron Perlman out of the movie too. And I don't think anybody wants that to totally happen there. Pacific Rim is great, man. Godzilla's -1, also really great. Godzilla Final Wars, really great. If you want a dumb Godzilla movie with lots of action, you can go watch Final Wars. It has a little too much people fighting. I'm just kind of thinking of the main character and his rival. And it gets kind of old. Like, that goes on a little too long. But, dude, they send out, like, superhuman guys with laser rifles to fight the crab monster, Ebera. And it's great. And then Godzilla goes through not every Godzilla movie, but most Godzilla, or not every Godzilla, not every Godzilla monster, but he goes through most Godzilla monsters. And oh my goodness, you want to talk about good stuff? That is some good stuff, man. Some of them don't really live very long, you know, like Hedorah, I think, is on screen for like all of like 2 seconds, but it's great. Do recommend. I got a soft spot for giant monster movies. Once upon a time on Steam It, and consequently on Hive, and I guess whatever that third website that was forked off from that stuff. I was prepping to write like a series of monster movie reviews. In fact, I think I reposted my Godzilla one on the Discord server from King of the Monsters, where I got like screenshots to illustrate things and stuff like that. But those reviews were a lot longer than my normal like 4-sentence review, where I say something and I try to be pithy, and then I move on with my life. Alright guys, this is it. We're done. Thank you too, and all you lurkers out there for coming in and hanging out with me. If you want to talk giant monsters or whatever, like anytime, I'm happy to have like fun arguments about like giant monsters. Like we could totally schedule like a giant monster fest stream where we all get on a call and we talk about dumb, stupid movies that are great. But until next time, you all take care of yourselves. You have a great day, great night, for whatever you got going on. I sure hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye-bye. We're not even going to sit here for a long amount of time. I'm just going to hit end stream. You're getting the thumbs up and we're running.